Hi, and welcome to the Douglas On My Mind Show. I'm Blondell Thomas, the City of Douglas Public Information Manager, and we are going to talk to you a little bit today about some upcoming events that are kind of like traditional events in Douglas. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Hi, and welcome back to the Douglas On My Mind Show. I'm happy to be here today with Miss Lou Hennessy of the Beta Sigma Phi, and she's going to tell us a little bit about Passionately Pink Month and Passionately Pink Day and the things that Beta Sigma tells us are actually what they do for us in the community. So thank you for being here, Lou.
Well, we're excited for the opportunity to share Passionately Pink Month and Passionately Pink Day. Our theme this year is Pink, Love, and Cure, and we're so excited about that because we're going to be asking everybody to bring out their inner hippie.
Wow.
It's going to be a fun theme, and there are many people here in Douglas who actually lived during the hippie time, so they probably have some clothes that they can pull out. Myself, when I was looking at costumes, when I looked at the costume book, I said I wore that outfit myself when I was in high school. So, but we're excited about it.
And actually tell us a little bit about Beta Sigma and how did y'all get involved with Passionately Pink Month? I mean, almost everybody in Douglas knows that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but tell us a little bit about Beta Sigma and what you do for our people in our community that are going through breast cancer or treatments or anything like that.
Yes, we got involved in 2007 when 2 of our members were diagnosed with breast cancer. And in 2008, we took it out to the community. And since that time, it's 2019 now. We've been spreading awareness throughout our community and helping women that have been diagnosed with breast cancer. And of course, that takes donations.
Right.
And that's part of what we want to do today is encourage people to participate with us so that we can help women in our community.
Okay, so what are some of the things that you offer to the women or the families that are going through breast cancer right now, or they're going through treatments? What do you actually give to the families, or how do y'all help them?
Well, as our thing says, Pink, Love, Cure. Pink, you know, represents us, the pink ribbon. Love, of course, and support is what we give to breast cancer survivors and people going through treatment, and to the families. And of course, we're always fighting for that cure every single day. But part of what we do when someone is diagnosed, if they call us and let us know about that person, we don't usually make an initial contact. We wait on someone to call us because women are so private.
They are.
And, you know, so we want them to have their privacy. We honor that. But the first thing we do when we find out what the situation is, we usually make them a basket of love, as we call it. And it has all types of goodies in it, depending on their situation, if they're going to the hospital or if they need help with transportation to the doctor. If they're going to have a mastectomy, we have particular items that we put in the basket. And we always put all types of goodies and a t-shirt and blankets, things that they can use. And if we know a little bit about them personally, we'll put puzzles or, you know, crossword puzzles, or some of them like coloring books, yes, and those flowers. We put flowers in them before. But this is just a sample of some of the things that we have. This is a pillow that we give to ladies, and they're different sizes. And after you've had your surgery, if you have a mastectomy, then you can use it to protect that surgical area.
Right, because it's real tender afterwards. I mean, people may not think about that, but you can't just jump up and go straight home without any type of support there.
That's right, and we have had so many thank yous for these particular items. And another thing that we started doing this year, we help women with getting a prosthesis. There's somebody here in town that has been trained to measure women, so we help with that and with the bras. But a new thing we've started carrying at the recommendation of survivors are a product that you can wear in the summer that are knitted, that kind of takes the place of the prosthesis you may wear all year long. And we're looking for volunteers because those items are knitted.
Right.
And we're always looking for volunteers to help make those items.
Right. It actually boils down to some type of like a hygiene item to
Yes.
help out a little bit
Yes,
more. Something
yes.
that some women may not actually realize that they need it at the time, but when it hits 100 degrees in South Georgia, you're going to need something.
And one thing we found, there are so many women who have been wearing the same prosthesis for 10 years. One reason may be their insurance is not paying, and they don't know there's somebody that can help. But you know,
Right.
we don't want them to do that. They can come to the Pink House and we'll help them. This is an item, this beautiful blanket here that a breast cancer survivor, and we've also had other community
beautiful.
groups have crocheted for us to share in the basket with with women that are going through treatment. So
Right, because if they're getting chemo or radiation, it's really cold in those rooms.
yeah,
I've been there and done
is.
that. Yeah.
So they get wrapped up in love from the Pink House and by someone who has previously gone through what they're going through. So it's a unique turnaround that they feel like they can help each other.
Yeah, I think one good thing that you offer is the support. I mean, like you said, y'all have people who are members of Beta Sigma or people in the community that you can put other people in contact with who have actually been through the same type of issue.
Yes, that's right. And of course, like, as we said, we are here to help with transportation to treatment, co-pays. We help while you're going through treatment if you need help with rent or electrical bills. So, you know, there's a big range of things that we can help you with. And of course, also spreading awareness in the community. That's something we're really pushing this year is we want to make sure every woman make sure she's taking care of herself, that she goes and gets screened, that she does her self-checks. And we're really excited this year because the Coffee Regional Medical Center is going to have screenings this year. And they're free screenings, especially for people who may not have insurance.
Okay.
And the dates for it are October 17th and 24th, and it'll be out at the Oncology Center. But you do have to call there and get an appointment to have that done. You call
Right.
Kelly Delt to make that appointment, and it's on October 17th and 24th, and it's a physical exam. And then if they happen to find something, they would recommend, you know, that you see a doctor that's there or something. So that's the first time we've done that. So we're
Right.
really, really excited.
And that's
about
really
that.
good. So if somebody does not have insurance, they need to go ahead and do that now because October
Yes.
does book up pretty
yes.
quick for mammograms.
And they'll, and for the physical screening, they'll, you know, they'll only be able to do so many. That's why they need to go ahead and make an appointment. But they can contact us at the Pink House if they're interested, or like I said, call the oncology department at the hospital. So that's something we're really excited about.
Well, what are some other activities that's going on during the month of October?
One thing, as we start getting ready, the Pink House opens next Monday. That's September 23rd. So stop by, come get your T-shirts ordered, and we want you to sign up for any events that we're having. We will have our survivors luncheon the next day on Tuesday, or reception, September 24th. It's from 4 to 6, and we'll be calling survivors that we know about. But if there's somebody that may not be on our list, we welcome them. Just drop by anytime from 4 to 6. We'll have refreshments, and then they'll also get a T-shirt. Every year we give all of our survivors a Passionately Pink T-shirt with the theme on it for the year.
Yeah.
So.
And now this year the theme again is Pink, Love, and Cure.
Yes,
and,
yes.
So you do have a variety of T-shirts that you can offer people too,
Yes,
I've noticed.
yes, we do, yes. And I know we'll be showing that a little bit later.
Right.
And the one that we especially have everybody is loving is the tie-dye shirt.
Right.
And those are in a limited number, so we need to make sure that you come early to get that particular shirt.
I know the kids, especially right now, are loving the tie-dye.
Yes,
I just couldn't believe it when my daughter wanted tie-dye this year. I'm like, what? Yeah, she tie-dye everything.
You know, and you don't really notice it till you see something that's an event that's going on. Another thing that we're doing is the morning of the Health Festival. We are sponsoring a hippie walk and peace pedal. So it's not a competition, you know, it's just come out, walk, get on your hippie gear and support the cause, and your kids can bring their wagons or their bicycles and just support it. We are looking for sponsors for the events. Anybody that would like to be a sponsor, it's only $50. Of course, that money will go to help women in our community. And you can contact us at the Pink House or at the Wellness Center, Danny at the Wellness Center.
Okay. Now, is there a cost for the walk or the ride?
It's $15, and that
okay.
includes the T-shirt. So,
Okay.
you know,
And your normal T-shirts are 10 to 15
yes,
so that would be fun.
yeah. So, and there's a little break for families. So,
Okay.
you know, but you can, like, we have it online already, and the hospital does also.
What other type of events are y'all offering this year?
Other items that are going on October the 4th, we'll be out at the Trojan game, of course, with the hospital promoting breast cancer awareness and the screenings that I was talking about. Of course, the Think Pink event that is on October the 10th for the women in business, and we want everybody to participate with
the
the
Chamber of Commerce
event.
does that.
Yes.
That is a good event.
October the 18th is the Trojan Pink Out game, where we want to make sure that everybody is pinked out from top to bottom. And like I said, this is going to be a really fun year in bringing out your inner hippie.
Right.
Passionately Pink Day is October the 24th, and so that's the day when we bring it all together.
All right.
And we're looking for volunteers, and you know, just contact us at the Pink House, and we need people to help us raise money. It's
Right.
so important.
And then on October the 26th, I think y'all have a type of fitness,
Yes,
a fitness
the
class.
Zumba in Pink is
Okay.
on that Saturday, and there are also some of the churches having events that weekend. We're just beginning to hear about that, and the churches are really, really supportive in the community, and once we get started and the Pink House opens, we'll hear more about those items. Some of the stores are already starting some promotions with us, letting us know. Dolores Florist always does you can buy a ticket and have a chance to win an arrangement, you know,
Different things
12
like that.
arrangements, and we'll be having an online auction for some paintings that had been painted and given to us, and that's a new thing for us, and we're excited about that.
So the biggest way I think that the community can support you is to actually support these events. Donate to the Pink House or to Beta Sigma,
Yes.
and then in return, you know, the funds are used to, and they're kept local.
Yes.
And it helps for our local people. We keep saying the Pink House. Let me get your contact information, and be sure to tell everyone before we close out this segment where the Pink House is located.
Okay. The Pink House is at 311 Columbia Avenue, and the number there is 384-PINK, and my number is 381-2225, or you can contact Kelly Hennessy at 381-7031. And the Pink House hours are from Monday through Thursday, 11 to 1:30 and 4 to 6, and Friday from 11 to 2.
Okay.
But in closing, I just want to say, if you're a woman, there should not be a woman in Coffee County who is not involved in Passionately Pink.
Right.
And we're depending on you to help those that need help. Women suffer in silence because they protect their families.
They
But
do.
we need you to reach out and help them during this time.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Well, thank you, Ms. Hennessy, for being here.
Well, you're welcome.
And
Thanks
thank
for the
Beta
opportunity.
Sigma for everything they do.
And we'll see you in pink and your hippie gear this month.
Yes, ma'am. All right. We'll be right back after this. Hi, and welcome back from break, and I'm here now with President Aaron Sherrill with the Douglas Lions Club, and we have something that's kind of a tradition now that's coming up really quick on October the 19th, the annual Douglas Lions Club Big Buck Contest.
That's right. It's the 20th annual this year.
Oh, wow.
It's been a
Several
very
years.
big success. Yeah.
Right. So for the people who don't know what the Lions Club is or what the Douglas Lions Club does, tell us a little bit about the Lions Club.
Sure. So we started in 1940.
Wow.
It's 84 years old this year. We support local schools and children, and of course with eyeglasses. That's what we're known for, is supplying eyeglasses to underprivileged families and children in particular. Of course, we did that, and we branched out into supporting local charities,
Right.
in addition to the eyeglasses. And
Right.
of course, Blondell's a member as well.
Yeah, I am.
Yes, in addition to eyesight, we do diabetes, hunger, childhood cancer, environment, and
And it's mostly bringing awareness to these different issues like environment. It could be something like recycling. We could start up a recycling program or something like
that's
that.
right. Every month we have different service projects that whatever gets presented to us, and we feel like it meets one of those criteria, we'll get behind and support.
Right. And when you see the flags downtown on the holidays, guess who it is?
That's us. We did it on September the 10th, of course, for September 11th. We did it on September the 3rd as well, and that's a good program that everybody seems to enjoy.
Right.
We hear a lot of comments about that.
Yeah, it's always good to see those flags up, especially when it's a national holiday. Well, we've already talked about when the Big Buck Contest is and how long we've been doing it. What can the community do to help out? Because we provide all these sponsorships or all these incentives for these different groups that we make donations to, but we also rely off of donations because we're 501c3. So
Right.
how can the community help us to continue to donate to local people?
Yeah, so there should be a line that would contact your company, and if
Okay.
they don't, then reach out to myself or Blondell, Georgia Henderson, everybody knows Georgia, Kathy Williams, Philip Smith. These people, there are a lot of lions, reach out to them. We need donations to buy the guns.
Right.
And to, of course, we pool all this money from the Big Buck Contest, and then we put that back into the community.
That's right.
And so that's what, the objective is.
Right, and we also were asking businesses for door prizes.
Right.
We do ask that the door prize be at least $75. Make it worth the person's while they're there. And the door prizes, we pulled the early bird door prizes beginning at 6 p.m. this year, I believe.
That's right.
Yep.
I'm not sure, did we mention the date? October the 19th?
October the 19th,
October the 19th,
yeah.
if we didn't. Yes, the door prize, the tickets cost are $30 a ticket, so we like for the door prizes to be at least $75.
Right.
Most of them will go from $75 to $150.
Right.
That starts at 6 p.m. From 6 to 8:30, we'll have, actually, well, let's mention this. We'll have
Something new.
Yeah,
we have
do
something new.
So Tyler Chambers, who's a local musician, now lives in Nashville, Tennessee. He's bringing his band down to perform.
Oh,
from
that's awesome.
6 p.m. Well, probably from about 6:30 to about 8:30, right before the prizes are drawn. So we're excited about that.
Right, because we discussed it at one of the meetings. It's always like a little bit of a lull time in between the early bird prize drawings and then when we actually start the big prize drawings at 8:30.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't get dark until 8:30.
Right.
8 or 8:30, so we have to wait for these last deer to come in before we can actually start, awarding the big buck. And we actually killed the biggest buck and the biggest doe. So yes, during that lull, we're going to have a musician, and hopefully some of these younger folks will get out and come see us.
Right. Now, with the tickets being $30 a piece, does everybody who comes to the event need to have a ticket, or is it only the people who are participating in the actual contest part, like go out and shoot a deer and they want to enter the deer into the contest?
Right. So you need a raffle. You don't need a raffle ticket to come to the Big Buck Contest and enjoy the raffle and the music. You can just come out and be with the community.
Right.
If you do kill a deer, yes, you have to have a ticket before you kill the deer.
Before you kill the deer.
Kill the deer.
Right.
So you can't kill this big one, then go buy a ticket. You have to
Right.
buy the ticket first. Right.
And there are some rules. You have to take it, and I'm not going to go through all of them. There are some rules, though. You have to have that ticket ahead of time. And then you have to take it to a certain deer processing
Right.
place here in Douglas.
Kenneth Merritt with Merritt's Deer Processing has been gracious enough to continue to score these deer for us, and I think he's been doing it the whole time.
I think he has, too.
I've only been in the club about 6 years, and I know he's been doing it. So he is the sole judge for these deer. So yes, they have to go out to Kenneth at Merritt's Deer Processing and get them scored, and he'll log them, and then we'll get that log book from him and determine the winner. They
And
can
we-
also be, I'm sorry, they can also be turned in the day of the event.
Right.
Of course, we'll judge them on site, and that'll be checked against Kenneth's book.
And on site, that's at the high school, on the high school grounds.
That's
at
right,
the
Coffee High School.
gymnasium.
Yep, that's right.
All right. Now, if somebody wants to, donate that's really, really good. But what are some of the big prizes that we get each year that we give out?
Yeah, I've got them written down so I don't miss them because we've got so many. So this year we're going to do, we'll continue to do the $10,000 cash prize.
Okay.
That's not for the deer, that's for the raffle. You know, we sell all these raffle tickets and we'll draw one ticket, that's the
Right.
grand prize. Mike's Golf Carts is also a premium sponsor this year, and we'll be doing a Can-Am four-wheeler that will get away. I'm not really sure. I think it's going to be the 570, but I'm not 100% sure about that
Right.
yet. Over 100 guns, assorted Glock handguns and AR-15s and shotguns, various from Jerry's Sports Shop.
Right.
Let me see. And then the early birds, which we mentioned. Yeah. that's-
And then we also have, like, if somebody wants to sponsor, sometimes they'll go together and put together, like, I think, just judging from last year, I think Norris Shoes may have done like a Yeti package and a couple of other, the hospital donated another large gift. I
Yeah, so
don't remember exactly.
There are, I guess, silver sponsors, and then our top two sponsors, I need to mention also Fletcher Oil.
Right.
And Mike's Golf Carts. Those are our two big sponsors. And of course, man, I don't want to leave anybody out.
No.
Premium Peanut, Elixir Extrusions, Elixir Door and Metal Company, Norris Shoe Stores, AmeriGas, Propane. Oh, don't let me leave anybody
We have
out.
several.
Sorry.
If we do, please forgive us, yeah. We can't always remember all
Big
of them.
Papa Outdoors.
Big Papa Outfitters.
Outfitters.
Yep. And they have been participating for several years now,
Yes,
too.
that's right.
So once the day of, if you show up at the gymnasium and you have not purchased a ticket yet and you still want to be able to get into the $10,000 cash prize drawing, can people purchase tickets on site?
That's right. Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can purchase them the day of the event. One other sponsor that I just thought of, Prairie Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
Randy Stallings with
Right.
Prairie Daniels. Yes, you can. There are some. You can purchase them at the door. You can buy them from Norris Shoe Stores, Douglas National Bank, First National Bank of Coffee County, Rylands Lending, Jerry's Sports Shop, and then any line member. We
Right.
all have tickets, and we'll be set up in town and at football games, and you'll see us around.
And we normally set up a tent, I think maybe the 2 Fridays before the actual
That's-
event at First National
At
Bank
First
and sell
National,
them
that's right.
straight from there.
That's right.
What other ways does the Lions Club help raise money throughout the year? This is like our big
This is
fundraiser.
it. I mean, this is the main thing. We do a golf tournament that we raise about $3,000 to
Right.
$3,000 to $5,000 on that golf tournament. This one we raise. This is pretty much our whole funding. And
Right.
last year we donated $50,000 to charities in Coffee County.
Local charities.
Local charities. Some of those, I don't leave anybody out here either.
Right.
Childhood Cancer, the American Legion, Breast Cancer Awareness, the Hope Center, Call
Right.
to Care. We sponsor
We donate to
scholarships with the high
several.
school. I mean, so it's a lot of. So this Big Buck contest is our big fundraiser, and then we're gonna give it back.
We need all the community support we can
We
get.
need all the help we can get.
Now, if somebody wants to get active with the Douglas Lions Club, who should they contact or how do they become a Lion member?
Yeah, if you know a Lion, reach out to them and talk to them. If you don't know a Lion, get in touch with Kathy Williams. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
At Rylands Lending. Her phone number is 912-389-6106.
All right.
She's our membership chair, and we'd love to have you.
Right. And we also have a Facebook page, the
Yeah.
Douglas Lions Club Facebook page. You can contact us through there too.
That's right, and the rules for the Big Buck contest are published on the Facebook page.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for being here, Aaron.
Thank you, Blondell.
And we'll be right back after this. Hi, and welcome back to the Douglas On My Mind show. I am here now with Mr. Patrick Simmons with the Georgia Department of Labor, And he has some really good news for those of you that may be out there hunting a job. Right now, we've got a Department of Labor job fair scheduled at Central Square Gymnasium on a Thursday, October the 17th. So tell us a little bit, what's going to be going on that day?
Well, this is an annual job fair we have in Coffee County, so we should have about maybe 60 employers, I'm hoping.
Oh, good.
And they have various jobs, whatever, could be one, could be 100.
Right.
And also some resource providers. But anybody who's looking for work, we invite them to come out, whether to Coffee County, surrounding counties, but definitely come out and see what's available.
Right, and you mentioned surrounding counties, so really anybody that's listening to us, or if you know of somebody that is
Exactly.
looking for a job and doesn't mind traveling in 30 minutes to an hour, I mean,
right. Exactly.
it could help them out. Now, are you going to have employers from surrounding counties?
Yeah, we'll.
Okay.
I also manage the Waycross office. So
Oh, okay, okay.
I cover Waycross and Douglas, and I extend it to all of those employers in that region. So
Oh, great.
there'll be some regional opportunities there for any job seekers.
Okay. Now, people who are attending and who are looking for a job, do they need to come interview ready, like dressed, you know, be on point with your
Always try to tell
resume?
people, this is your opportunity to make a first impression.
Right.
You only get that one chance, so you need to come dressed as best as you can.
Right.
Bring some copies of your resume. If you don't have that ready, stop by the Career Center, either in Waycross or Douglas.
Okay.
And they can do that for you ahead of time. Have several copies. That's one of the things we do at the Career Center is make copies of resumes. There's
Okay.
no charge, so they can run, 10, 20, whatever they need to bring that day. Come with a pen, pencil. Try to leave your kids at home. Just all
Right.
those little things that'll make an employer think you're not ready. We want to try to cover those obstacles from the beginning.
Okay.
So it starts at 9. They need to be there at 9 because it's from 9 to 12. But if you wait till 11:30 to show up, some of the employers could be leaving. So
Right.
you want to try to get there early.
Yeah, because as usual with anything, even though you tell the exhibitor or whatever to stay till 12, sometimes if they've already met their, quota of how many they wanted to interview that day, they may pack up and go. But if you get there early, you can be included.
That's right.
You're right. All right, and now, any tips for job seekers? I know we just covered some of them, but is there anything else that you can share?
Well, mainly I tell people also too to think about yourself. Get together a little speech or something you could say to somebody really quick. There'll be a lot of people there.
Right.
So you only have an opportunity to speak to that employee, but you want to be able to know what you want to say quickly and make sure you can make an impression. So when
Right.
they go back to the office and they're looking through their applications or resumes, they'll remember, I remember this guy because or this girl because she made a good impression. So you want to make sure that you can sell yourself quickly.
Right.
So I tell people to work on that little elevator speech so they can have that together and ready for that day.
Yes, definitely exhibit your best skills
That's
that
right,
day.
that's right.
You don't always have to, because I know I'm not the best speaker in the world, but at least, get out there and put yourself out there.
That's
And,
right.
and if you think you're the best person for that job, then tell them you're the best
That's right.
person for that job and
Because
show them.
nobody else is going to tell them, so you
That's
gotta
right.
tell them.
Now, what is the goal of the job fair like? Do you think you want to employ everybody, or do you have like a percentage of how many you'd like to see
We don't
employed?
really necessarily have a specific goal. Our overall goal is, just like Ware County, Coffee County has a pretty low unemployment rate right now. So
Right.
we know employers are looking for people. They're all desperately looking for people. So our goal is to take those people who are either underemployed or unemployed
Right.
and match them with those job seekers, because we're not growing very many more people, so we've got to take advantage of the population we have and make sure that we can get those people ready to go to work. There's no reason our unemployment rate can't be lower.
Right.
We just need to work with the ones that are looking for work. So that's kind of our goal, is to get those ones who aren't working, or just a couple of part-time jobs or one part-time job, finding them a full-time job so they can be better citizens for coffee.
Right. Okay, that sounds great. Well, if somebody wants to get in contact with you, like if an employer is out there and they say, you know what, I think I want to be there, how do they get in contact, or how do they become an exhibitor that
They
day?
can contact me at the Department of Labor here in Coffee County,
Okay.
or they can send me an email, just whatever's convenient for them. They can reach out to me. We've sent the registration form out, several different formats.
Okay.
I'm also going to talk to the chamber about sending it out in their weekly e-blast that they do. So it's out there, but if they can't find it, they can always give me a call at
Right.
the Career Center.
Right, and I think almost everybody knows how to get a hold of the Department of Labor.
Yes.
Or at least they should. Because y'all, besides offering job services, you also offer other types of services for individuals.
We do. We have veteran service, so any vets out there that are having a hard time finding work, we have a disabled veteran representative in the office, and he can work with you intensely to help you with those services. We provide migrant that keep us busy every day.
All right, it sounds like you have a busy job, and you have something big to plan, especially laying all that out. So tell us one more time, when is the job fair?
It is October 17th, Thursday, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay.
So we encourage everybody to come out looking for work. Bring your pens, your pencils, your resume, and dress as best as you can for that day.
Right, and it's at Central Square
Central Square
Gymnasium,
Gym.
which is located at 200 South Madison Avenue.
That's right. That's right.
All right, well, thank you for being here today,
Thank you.
Mr. Simmons, and we really appreciate all that y'all are doing to try to help, anybody find employment in Douglas and Coffee County and the surrounding counties.
That's right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this. Hi, and welcome back to the Douglas On My Mind show, and I'm here with one of our favorite guests, Mr. Danny McCarty with Coffee Regional Medical Center. He is the I hate to say the whole title. Tell us who
Okay.
you are, Danny.
Director of the Wellness Center and Cardiac Rehab for Coffee Regional Medical Center.
See, I was going to throw that all in there. It just might not have been in the right
It's
order.
okay, I do all of them in reverse order anyway, so.
All right. Well, Danny, you're here today to talk to us about the 2019 Community Health and Wellness Fair or Festival. We used to call it the Health Fair, and
Health and
over the
Safety
years it has kind of blended in some health and safety and wellness, and it's kind of grown.
All kind of sorts of community projects.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the Community Health and Wellness Fair, safety, event, all those things has kind of developed over the last, I think, almost 25 years now. I was trying to count up, I was like, how many years has this thing been going on? Because
been
it was
going
going
on.
prior to Danny.
Yeah.
This was when Jackie was at the hospital. She kind of started all that with South Georgia College, and I think the city of Douglas, amongst other groups here in the community, were all participating in the program, and we've kind of taken over it at Coffee Regional Medical Center, and we're holding it on the grounds of Coffee Regional Medical Center. So that's
Right.
kind of some history about the program. And I think it's going to be a fantastic event, though. It's on October the 5th of next month, so it's coming up 2 weeks away, actually.
Right.
I mean, that's just right around the corner, so we want people to mark the calendars, plan to be there. We're going to be offering a lot of great things at the event. It is free to the public, completely free to come and tour the facility, tour what we're going to be doing, some of the practices, some of the new things the hospital has to offer, as well as we have a ton of vendors throughout the community that are going to be participating in the program.
Right.
So we still continue to have the blood work. As
The
all-
most important.
The
I
most
know
important
people line up for that. Now, you actually start, what time do y'all start the event that morning?
Okay,
At
so-
8:30?
Well, the event itself is going to start at 8, but the blood
Oh, okay.
work will start at 8:30.
Okay, blood work at
Yeah,
8:30.
because of course we'll have the vendors, and we're doing lots of other things with Passionately Pink. We're doing a walk, we're doing a hippie walk. I mean, we're doing so many different kinds of fun events that day. I mean, why wouldn't you want to come out and join in? But, the blood work is the primary thing that I think a lot of our community loves to participate in. I mean, it's very cheap.
It's a complete blood panel,
It is
correct?
actually this year. So it was, so you kind of have a feel of this. It was $30. It's $35 this year, but we have added an A1C factor into it,
Oh,
where it
wow.
was just a complete. So we're wanting to. A lot of our customers and guests were wanting that profile because diabetes is, it is one of the most preventable diseases, but it's the most rampant in the U.S. right now, and everyone in every community is having to figure out what are we going to do with our type 2 diabetics, and how can we, do things to prevent that. So we added the A1C in with the complete blood panel. So it'll be $35, which is still like a bazillion dollars cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper.
Than going to the doctor. Although we want you guys to go to your doctor, please do.
Right.
But we offer that, especially in the community, for those who maybe they don't have insurance, or, you know, maybe it costs them a $50 copay to have this done. And
Right.
now they can have it done for $35, and they can pick up their lab work the next week at the hospital. They can pick up their work, they can take it to the physician and show them, here's where we are, here's what we're doing. Even some of the corporate companies are jumping in with the $35 and paying for their employees to come and participate, because, I mean, you can't beat that.
It makes
right?
sense.
It does. It makes sense from an insurance point of view, and taking care of your employees that maybe that do not have insurance, you know.
Right.
So-
What are some of the other health screenings that y'all are offering during the festival?
Okay, so we have some great vendors there that's going to be providing things like, let's see, Vision, Ellen Fitzgerald, her office will be there.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so we have in the skin screen for cancer, the hearing screen, so we have hearing, and then we're going to have CRMC physician practices there. We're going to have a whole variety of doctors or their offices there that, and hopefully some of the physicians are going to be there to answer questions related to some of the health issues. That's very transparent. Now, I know that we're going to have one of our physicians, Dr. Jonas, she's going to be there talking about obesity, and her office will be there. And we'll have nutrition support from Coffee Regional Medical Center. We'll have supporting groups, like TOPS will be there to talk about weight loss and community health type issues. There'll be other testing. You can have like finger pricks done for your blood sugar, blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen. I know that the respiratory department will be doing breathing tests to check
Okay.
you out to see, you know, how's your pulmonary function, because I know we have still have a lot of smokers here in South Georgia.
Calling all smokers
Yes, calling your smokers, please come out. And man, we got some.
and vapors.
And vapors, have you seen all the stuff on
Yes.
television about vaping and how it kills it's killing teenagers? You just, you know, it's not good. So moving
This is
on.
a free screening. I mean, you
this
can't
is a
beat
free-
that.
You can't beat that. So we'll have, what's some of the other fantastic screenings we'll be doing? Okay, so we have breast cancer screenings that's coming up in October at the
Right.
hospital that's going to be free to the public, and they'll have a booth set up that day so that you can come and talk to the ladies who do mammograms at the hospital, and you can pick up the information, sign up and register for a time to come and have a free breast exam at one of our departments at the hospital. I mean, I think that is something
really
that we've never
awesome.
done before at Coffee Regional. I think that's going to be just fantastic for the community.
Well, Miss Hennessy was here earlier in this segment, and she was talking about some of the things that y'all are doing, partnering with Beta Sigma
Yes.
during their October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So tell us, what is the other item that y'all have going on October the 5th that's going to benefit Beta Sigma
Beta
and
Sigma.
breast cancer awareness?
So we have joined with Beta Sigma, and we're going to be doing we're not going to do a run this year. We're just going to do a simple hippie walk.
Okay.
Let's dress up like hippies, dance around the town, I guess. And
Wear your love beads.
yes, love beads. Well, and they were very passionate about wanting, when you actually sign up for this race, why are we doing it? In memory of,
Right.
you know, so we really want to recognize we're doing it in memory or honor of whoever had breast cancer. And that too is another, you know, major problem in the U.S. that we're facing, is dealing with cancers of all sorts. But we're also going to do a peace pedal, and this is where kids, this is for children, adults, you're welcome to do it too, I don't care. But we're going to do a bike ride so they can ride along with their parents as they do the walk, and we're hoping to be able to do kind of an off-road obstacle course-ish bicycle-y thing with the kids.
Beginner stage.
Yeah, beginner stage.
Please
of
be
course.
beginner
And-
stage.
And
Yep.
safety for all your parents, make sure they wear their helmet.
Right.
You know, but it'll be safe. We're trying to work on that and iron out a few little details with that. So I'm hoping that we can have that for the kids. If not, we'll still have the bicycle ride. But again, the whole thing is just to support breast cancer awareness. The Passion of the Pink ladies that are raising money diligently every October to make sure that they help provide a lot of funds for a lot of
They
different
do.
projects, not just Susan G. Komen Foundation, but they keep a lot here in this community.
Right.
And they sponsor a lot of great things. And these ladies work very hard to make sure they take care of their own within the Coffee County community.
That's right.
So,
And without community support, they won't be able to do
That's
that.
right.
So it all comes back.
and they'll be selling pink T-shirts there that day. You also get a pink T-shirt for the walk and the bike ride. So we're going to have
Okay.
pink T-shirts so you can wear those on your fabulously Pink Friday, I believe, yes.
Yep. All right, and again, tell them about this event
All
one more
right,
time.
So this event will be October the 5th. As far as the Passionately Pink is concerned, we'll have the hippie walk, peace pedal. That actually starts at 9:30 a.m.
Okay.
So it's not going to be as early as in previous years where we try to start you at, 6 in the morning. You have time to go give blood first, eat something. Then walk 2 miles to spread the love.
You right?
All right. And so we have 2019 Community Health and Wellness Day event coming up on October the 5th. A lot of fantastic things for the community. And we want you guys to come out and participate with us. Don't sit at home. Come out. Everybody always say, well, I have nothing to do. Well, here's
Well,
something
that's
fantastic
something to do.
That is free.
Now, if somebody needs more information about the Community
Yes.
Health and Wellness
Feel free to call the
Festival.
Wellness Center. Yep, 912-383-6988. They can call the Wellness Center. They can email me. Everybody knows me, so they Facebook me. So
Right.
you can message me. If you guys are interested in anything, of course, you can Facebook the hospital website as well as our Facebook account on Facebook.
Facebook, yep. All right, before we wrap up,
Oh, yeah.
you do have a new program that you have started, and we need the community to get involved.
Oh, absolutely. So we have a program. I'm just going to kind of pop this up real quick. Change 24. What Change 24 is a lifestyle and weight management program that we are offering free to the community.
Free.
Free. I mean, it's a fantastic program. Each participant will get a manual, as we're going to call it. It's a fun book.
It's like a study guide.
And really, that's what it is. And every section is a different subject, and you do once a week. The whole program is exactly 24 hours.
Okay.
There's 24 different lectures. I don't call it. They're actually what we call is we do a kind of a community talk, and so we go over the program with each other, and it's taught by a certified lifestyle coach through the Georgia Department of Health and the CDC. So this is a CDC
Okay.
product, and we were invited to participate in it through the Georgia Department of Health. We got a grant, so with that grant, we're trying to provide this free to the community. And really, more so than just lifestyle management or weight management, we're really focused on prevention of type 2 diabetes. As we mentioned earlier about, doing the A1Cs, type 2 diabetes has become a prevalent disease in the United States. I mean, it's really, it's starting to exceed many other problems that we have.
Right.
Because the problem with diabetes is that it branches out into cardiovascular diseases. It's related to obesity. It can be related to cancers, brain problems, skin problems, neuropathy of the legs. So,
It's not just one thing,
yeah, it's
it
not one.
branches.
It branches out. So our goal in this program is stop it before it happens, because type 2 diabetes is completely preventable.
Right.
There's no reason to have type 2 diabetes. It is a choice. We want to focus on really, stopping the obstacles that cause it. So real quick, and I know we need to go, we're going to be offering a new class September the 18th. It's
Okay.
Wednesday, September the 18th. We're having a kickoff session. You can call us at the Wellness Center and just register for the program. And we're going to do a kickoff. We'll have food, and we're going to talk to everyone about what the program is, what it entails. You don't have to sign up. It's just say, hey, here's what it is, here's what we're offering, here's what we're going to do, and here's how we're going to help you get there and help you become healthier. And
Okay.
we don't tell anybody what to do. We help guide them along a path to choose what's best for them as an individual, not some crazy strict diet plan. We're not
Right.
putting anybody on ketoacidosis, freakalosis, we're not doing any crazy stuff. But
All right.
we're wanting people to choose to be healthy. You have to be 18 years of older.
Okay.
And there's several criteria that it falls in. If you guys give us a call, we will be glad to explain to you what we're looking for, as far as you can admit yourself or you can have a blood diagnosis. So there's several little criteria related to it.
All right.